So, dude, I ran the specs on my Zen.
We are live. We are live on Facebook for the Paul and John's 90-Day Fiance talk.
Oh my God!
What a show! What a leak!
What a leak! Holy crap, dude!
I've spent 8 hours of my life so far trying to watch the 10-hour leak, bit by bit.
I scanned it.
Barely anyone survived this show.
No one did. Yeah, I know.
No one.
Brutal, dude. This season was like watching Catfish.
Yeah.
Nobody was what they said.
Well, here's what David said on the leak. He said that the girls can only talk to him through this website, which is from Florida, by the way. It's not in Russia, and it's illegal in America for these girls to talk to him on Facebook.
Well, how is it illegal?
Exactly. Just fucking tell me your Facebook address, and then I can save. He spent $300,000 on this website.
No.
7 years. It's a by the minute for talk, and it's by the minute for video. And supposedly, which is the part I don't get, there's an agency that vets the girls, and the girls get given a laptop to meet guys, right? Supposedly, the girls don't get any of the money, anything at all. They just have competitions where they win makeup or jewelry sometimes. The agency gets a piece by the minute, I think, of this website.
Why aren't we running one of these things?
Yeah, I know, right? And the interesting thing that it does, which is probably just Google Translate put in there, which isn't fucking difficult, is when he types in English, she sees it in Russian.
That's it?
And vice versa.
$300,000.
He spent $300,000. That's one fucking person.
Wow, man. We could clean up with that.
He was fighting with Ed because Ed was saying how he spent $2,000 on a ring, and that was a lot of money. And David's like, I'm a multi-millionaire. $300,000's nothing to me.
Whoa. Wait a minute. He's a millionaire wearing that shitty leather coat?
Yes.
He looks like he got that from Goodwill.
Yes.
And
he's spending all his money talking to that Russian girl. And he said now they're engaged, which is no longer true. Actually, people who haven't seen the spoiler has no idea. He actually asked her to marry him on the TV show, gave her a cubic zirconia. She said yes, but she doesn't speak English, so I'm not really sure exactly what she was saying yes to. She might have just asked him, what time the train is. You know what I mean? She gave her a cubic zirconia because he said that when she comes to America, he didn't want to buy her the wrong size ring and give her a real ring. That was his excuse. This is why, John, you have to watch the whole fucking second by second 10 hours.
Oh my God.
And Big Ed said, I just asked my girlfriend, what her ring size was. Why didn't you do that? And Big Ed's just fucking telling him he's a fucking idiot.
Well, he screams at him.
Yes.
Get him off my
3 hours. 3 hours, Ed is. David's like, get this piece of shit off this motherfucker. Get him off the screen.
Now, did they follow up anything with Ash and that girl from America in Australia?
I'm up to 8 hours of it, and I've only seen Ash talking with other people, and her name came up, and he said that she was a good person.
Oh, that's done.
And Lana, David's girl,
right?
They don't know if they're together anymore, but some of the websites like Soap Dirt and all those other sites, they say that he hasn't heard from her in 6 days. She was supposed to be on the tell-all. She wants nothing to do with it because people are seeing the episodes now because this tell-all was filmed a little while ago. They're seeing the episodes and saying that she's a catfish and a fucking con merchant and a fucking piece of shit. So she wants nothing to do with the TV show. But interesting part, and David defends her. Now they're engaged. She's staying on this app because that's the only place she's had friends for the last 7 years. Friends that pay by the minute to talk to her and are just her friends.
Wow, do we know any of those losers?
Yeah, right?
Holy shit.
Yes.
Do we know the name of the website?
I don't know what I tried to find it. I was looking. I couldn't find any details of what the website was, but David was saying it's out of Florida, and there's a warning on there that if you try to talk to the girls off the website, it violates the Infra Act of America. What the fuck is he talking about? I don't know what he's fucking talking about.
Infra Act?
Some shit. Yeah.
Did you try to look that up?
Yeah, I don't even know if it was infra. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but I don't want to have to stop and start this 8-hour video.
Let's see. National Information Infrastructure Protection Act.
That could be it. I mean, that really could be it, what he's talking about.
Economic Espionage Act. Let's see. The act.
Yeah, I don't know what is.
Six is an amendment to the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. It modifies an earlier code.
The only thing I can think of how they're trying to do it is they probably say by using this thing, you sign away your rights to talk to them somewhere else, and we have the right to sue you.
Let's see. Having knowingly accessed the computer without authorization or exceeding authorized access, and by means of such conduct having obtained information that has been determined by the U.S. government pursuant to executive order or statute required protect.
Yeah.
I guess they're saying that
he's probably signing a contract which makes him liable for something. If he tries. This was the funniest thing he said. He bought her an iPhone. They were texting on the iPhone.
I know she can't use it because
she can't use it because she's got big nails. Meanwhile, did you see the clip of her during the day before she met him?
No.
There's a clip on there of her walking around. Now, he says she has hardly anything. She has no money. She's showing me pictures of her room at her sister's house. She's walking around 15 outfit changes. 15 outfit changes. She's in the fucking gym. She's in a store buying fucking makeup.
Oh.
She doesn't look like she's a girl that has one shirt. Right? Completely bullshit to what he's saying.
Holy
if she's not getting something per minute from that website, she is getting scammed by that website.
Even the Chatterbait girls make money.
That's what I'm saying. You all get a piece, right?
Right.
But it sounds to me like if it's true what he says, this agency finds single girls who want love and give them a laptop to sign it to the site.
Now, are they exchanging? Well, now, according to the black lady from Las Vegas,
right?
He's been sending compromising images.
Well, one thing they didn't mention on the show is the guy who's that's in the photographs is an Instagram model from England. They didn't mention who he was. They're trying to say on the show they said stock photos, but it's actually some famous bodybuilder from England. But did you hear the voice of that guy? He didn't sound British to me.
No.
What's his name? Osman from Nigeria is trying to say it's not a. He's not got a Nigerian accent. That was another great fight on there. Ed versus Usman saying it's a Nigerian scam. And fucking Usman trying to defend Nigeria. He's trying to say that Nigeria isn't poor and it's rich. I mean, I guess if you live in a concrete garage and with barely a roof on it, if you've got $20, you're probably rich in Nigeria.
Here's what I don't understand. Ed goes to the Philippines. This girl lives in basically a garage without a roof. She showers, pisses, and shits in the same bucket. And the fact that Ed doesn't want to have kids is enough to keep her from coming to America. What the fuck?
How many fucking background checks would they do on her at the airport because she looks like a 12-year-old boy?
Oh my God.
He would get in trouble. If he comes through the airport with her and immigration doesn't catch that.
Does the show vet any of these people, like as far as
one noticeable person or couple that wasn't on the tell-all so far was the guy that went to Russia to meet the chick that was the radio personality?
Yes.
The story is that he's banned from the tell-all because he's got more domestic violence charges against him, like raping his ex-wife and trying to kill her.
Wait a minute. All he said was he had...
No, he told her shit that happened 25 years ago when he was a kid. He got busted for having drugs. This stuff is still pending now.
No.
In court now.
Oh, so she did the right thing and got the fuck out of there.
But the whole internet was like saying, why is he on the show? Don't they background check these people? And I think either that hurry wasn't during this day, that they filmed. But, everybody's saying that he was banned from the...
Wow. Now, the thing that I was watching that, and the Russian girl appeared to me as working this guy. I mean, she was really Like she wanted to do stuff, and she figured he'd be coming back and forth to Russia and kissing her ass and everything like that. And he was like, no, let's get married. And she was like, I want to wait. Just like every fucking stripper you've ever fucking met, you know?
You know what? She had some morals. You know what it is? She wanted to come to America, but she didn't want to get beaten and left in the fucking trees.
Well, yeah, I get maybe she caught the vibe off this guy. Because,
Yeah.
you know, I'm sure these women beaters have a vibe.
Yeah.
Wow. So okay, so but this whole fucking season was just the most fucked up season I think there ever was.
This season should have just been called Catfish.
It should have been. It should have been. You know, I guess maybe they saw like how much sympathy Caesar got, and how much and how just I mean that had to be like the crack in the door. Like you see Caesar, and you see how people respond to this fucking maniac who spent $40,000 and paints fucking toenails, and then you find out what a loser, and then how much sympathy he got for it.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, there's got to be more people like that, and they found them. They absolutely found these saps.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I want to see the people that didn't make it.
Well, you know what? Those people might have had a little more integrity than the ones that they got. I mean, honestly, if I was that chick and I walked in and I saw Ash for the first time, I'd have been like, what the fuck happened to your eyes? Like,
that guy was metrosexual.
Metrosexual. Dude, he was like a fucking alien. Those fucking eyes of his were all fucked up. Did you see?
They must have edited that thing he did, the training session, because if that's real, he's never getting a customer ever again for that.
Oh, never. His business is destroyed if that's the case.
Yeah.
Oh,
his Instagram is destroyed because he went dark for like weeks because people were just calling him a fucking bigot and sexist and a misogynist and all this other shit.
Yeah, but you know what though? I think it was very specific to the way she called him out on it though.
Oh
she
yeah.
Called him out. It's like, you don't see what you just said was wrong, and he's like, no, I'm a licensed therapist. What I say is right. And she's like, you're not serious. It was she characterized the whole thing
right
in a really bad way.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But the best was she dropped the N-bomb on Usman. Holy.
Well, before that, Ed told her that she makes America embarrassed.
Oh, you know, people that take that fucking line they're such assholes. America's not embarrassed. It's like we acknowledge she exists, and I'm not embarrassed by her.
And the two black guys that are Osman's friends call Lisa the blocker because all she does is block Osman on everything.
Oh, really?
Did she ruin his pop video, or was it just me?
I don't know.
You saw the pop video a few episodes ago that she made him take the model out of it for his Baby Lisa song. He had a model in it, and it would have been I don't know how records are over there, but it would have been good.
Right.
But she made him re-edit it with no girl in the video, and he's singing Baby Lisa, and everybody in the fucking room, because he had a premiere in a big shed, and everybody's like, what the fuck was that? And then they were interviewing some of the girls. They're like, oh, he used to be so cool. That girl's fucked up his whole career.
You know what, though? Let's be honest. All that is a trip to America to him. That's all that is.
Yeah.
You were there. You know what it's like.
Yeah, but I was from a country where it wasn't. They don't give me such a hard time because going from England to America is not a staggering improvement. We're very par. You know what I mean? I'm not living in my parents' garage. In a shed.
Yeah. In the jungle. I can't believe that this whole season was so fucked up.
I'm trying to see some of the other couples. The two Australian guys split up, and they are catfighting. I haven't seen it on the video, but I hear they're catfighting on fucking Instagram and stuff.
It's brutal. I'll tell you what, though. The American girl is a total fucking bitch attention whore.
You know, she was on a Disney Channel Judge Judy show with a different name, completely different name. Like, I don't know if it was a fictional name and a fictional case, but she was an actress like 10 years ago. And I think it was on Disney Channel.
She's not a bad looking girl. I mean, she definitely has, the camera likes her. I
She
said,
would have to be so good for you to have to deal with all that medication stuff.
oh yeah, not just that, but you know, you do realize if that girl fucking gains an ounce, it's going right to her fucking face. There were certain scenes that she had an extra chin. I was watching this going, you gotta be kidding.
Yeah, yeah, it's just awful.
Fucking face. There was.
Yeah,
Oh wow, I sound actually really good tonight.
I don't know that those two, you know. I mean, I think the biggest problem was that she wouldn't come out to her parents.
I don't think she's a lesbian. I think she's a dabbler.
Yeah, she flew the whole way around the world to see that chick.
I think it was safe, and I think it was a safe thing for her to have an online romance. I think she went to Australia. It didn't pan out. You know, maybe the girl's got a stinky box.
Well, Erica, she you know, she had sex with every one of her friends.
Oh, God bless her. Including, now wait a minute, including the monochrome girl that was at the end of the table.
Well, they didn't say, did they? Remember on the last episode,
yeah.
It came out that she was in an on-off relationship with some girl who wouldn't admit to her family that they were together.
Right.
And it kind of hinted that it was one of that group. Because she said, you know which one it was? So
it was all of them.
Yeah, I probably was. No, but one of them, she was in a big on-off thing.
Well, let me tell you something. The asshole who broke out the deck of cards in the beginning, you saw he was just poking the bear. Yeah. He comes out with the cards. He said, we're going to play a game, and it's going to be like, so everybody's going to, you know. That was inflammatory, I think. I think he started that off, and he was trying to stir some shit. And I'd like to see the outtakes from that, because that would be interesting. But then they wake up in the same bed the next day. And you got to say to yourself, did they just fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It's crazy.
Was it me, or did she look a whole lot like Kelly Osbourne?
Yes, that's first time I saw her. The face is the same, and then the one side of her head's the same color.
Yeah, and her neck. She's got her dad's neck. And how come everything in Australian ends with a question?
Yeah. Good day, mate.
And then we're going to go down the street, and then we're going to turn left. Like, what the I'm glad you're happy. I'm like, what the fuck? Can these, are you asking me, or I would go nuts in Australia, dude.
So the whole thing with Osman is he started to tell a story of stuff that she did to him, Lisa. And she started going, are you going to open that kettle of worms?
You're going to open that can of worms?
You're going to open that can of worms?
You're going to regret it.
Like, yeah, you know, you call me the N-word a few times. And I don't know about in America, but I thought it was bad over there to use that word. And she's like,
oh, it's very sensitive. I know this is a sensitive thing to say in America. I'm kind of used to it over here, but I don't understand. And she calls me ninja.
It's crazy, man.
You did. You called me a ninja.
So they had the two guys on, his friends, and then they were shouting at her, calling her a fucking blocker, and then she hung up, and then she had some really horrible looking woman. I don't know if you can see it on my TV screen.
Oh, you got it on the TV from here?
Yeah, see the bottom right girl? Some friend of Lisa's. One of the black guys says something to her, and she's like, I don't get upset, and I don't do this and do that. And one of the black guys says one thing to her, and she's like, listen to him, motherfucker.
Oh, I you know what I liked? I love the language that was being thrown around. I mean, it was great. A lot of F-bombs, a lot of shit. So
well, did you see there was one episode of 90 Day Fiance that aired the last segment, it was last year, the last segment they didn't bleep. Yes, on the regular TV channel, it had, what was the guy that was from like the Congo that did the fucking dance at the airport with Kanini, whatever her name is?
Is that the one?
Karini was the girl.
Real big fat girl wants to have a baby, like 55 years old, and she's gonna get her daughter to tote her egg.
No, not that one. This was there was two sisters, and the guy took off his shirt and he's doing a dance at the airport.
Oh, I seen.
Well, he's on there saying this other guy's a piece of shit and fuck him and all this. It was just totally random. You're watching the show and it starts, and then you just hear the word fuck, and you're like, what?
I'm trying to find where. Oh, there it is. I'm trying to find it so that I can run. Okay, I'm gonna. Not that we're gonna air anything, but just the cap things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to catch shit for that. Let's see.
Yeah, especially on my stream.
OBS is running good, and then we're gonna go to.
You should have seen that whatever her name is, the interviewer girl's face when I was going to say, she called me the N-word. She called me the N-word.
I saw her face. She was smiling, nice as pie, and then all of a sudden she's like, yeah, no, she was pretty chipper until that came out.
You know what I want to know? My guess is, what part of all these clips will they use on the TV?
Will they even bother at this point?
Oh, yeah. The story's going around that TLC leaked this on purpose.
Oh, really?
But if you saw where it was that it came from, it's not in a place that you'd think TLC would leak it because it was found.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh, look, there's a torrent with all these clips, you know?
Okay, hold on. I'm coming into the meeting again.
Who else is on there that they're talking about? Yeah, because Australian guy was not even friends with Eric anymore. It says it went down the tubes the day after Erica came out to her parents.
I think you got to let me in.
Oh, there's another one? Hold on. Yeah, I did that because I posted the link in a few places, and I don't want to...
Okay.
Don't play the video, though.
No, I'm not. Hold on.
It's pretty funny.
Hold on, I got to do it out of this screen. Take it to another window over here. And
anyone recording this, look for John's child porn list on the right. Hit pause. You can see what.
Actually, I've only got BitTorrent, Game Capture, OBS.
No, I said on the right. On the right, not on the left.
Oh, I don't have anything on the right.
Yeah, you do. You have a list of files. I can see file explorer.
Yes, those files are nothing. Xbox extended storage device, legacy drivers, BitTorrent, Game Capture, options, Sparko Cam installer, Zoom installer. Nothing I got to worry about there anyway. It would be on this drive right here where the problem would be. That drive is.
It says this was filmed May 2nd. This video.
This one is the one, like right here. If we click on that, here we go. There we go.
That's a porno.
But look at the quality.
But don't stream that porn on my Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jesus. Don't get my Facebook shut down. How long it took me to get all these friends? Do you ever see what I did to Joe Cormier on his podcast?
No.
The joke, you know Joe Cormier, right? He's
yes,
doing,
I know.
He's doing his podcast show, and he's talking. I don't even remember what he was talking about, but behind him, he left his Facebook page open.
Oh boy!
So I instant messaged him a picture of two black guys being very close to each other. And it came up on his feed and sat there for 2 minutes.
Oh no!
Because he didn't. It's not behind him. It's a green screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
But then you saw him turn to the side and look at his monitor and just like go.
Fucking great, dude. Hold on. Let's see if I can find that again. Close that.
They say that Darcy girl is the #1 paid girl on that show.
Is she really?
Well, who knows how much truth there is to anything anyone says.
She's not a bad-looking girl.
Oh, yeah, right. Have you seen her?
No. On the first episode, when she looked a lot more like her sister before she fucking gained all this extra strength.
If you want to see what she really looks like, watch the Quarantine show.
Yeah, she's pretty bad at that point. She is fucking hideous.
One of her kids probably walked downstairs one morning and said, "Who are you?"
Well, she absolutely fucked up her face. That's the
Her lipstick, she put like a pound of gas into him or something.
She really did a number on her head. When I saw her now. First of all, I don't know what the English guy. Okay, go back to last season when the English guy was.
She knew him from before.
Right, but when she was
even with Jesse. I'm still trying to figure out why Jesse's on the What Now show, because who gives a fuck?
Well, I'll tell you what was interesting is his friends, the girls he's friends with, they were smoking hot, bro. His ex-girlfriend and then the fucking friends.
Oh, they were all dancing. He was dancing with all of them in that one place?
Yeah. I was impressed. All right, so here's that. Okay, so that's what's his name? That's
you can make it bigger, just don't play it.
All right, let's make it bigger.
Because that's where fucking David is trying to say, and everybody's calling him an idiot.
Well,
Big Ed's laying into him for like a fucking hour and a half. There was 3 hours of David in that footage.
This is David right here. He's ridiculous.
Yeah.
This guy is out of his freaking mind. Then we got this lady over here, same as David, except
no, she said she's pretty certain she was scammed now.
Now she's okay. Her kids told her she's scammed. The investigator said she's scammed. She believes it. Good. She's reasonable. She is also in Las Vegas.
Yes.
And then you got.
Oh, you know who creeps on her in the video? Caesar.
Caesar
comes on the video, and he's like, yo, Yolanda, I sent you my number in DM. And she's like, well, that's a bit creepy. and then what are names? What is it, Sean, the host?
I don't know her name.
I can't remember her name. Sean something? I don't know, whatever. She's like, oh, would you date Caesar? And Yolanda's like, no. She got all offended because Caesar's like, we're all a gang now. The funny thing is that this is what I hear this like 50 times. You know, the business that we're in.
Yeah.
They're like, the business we're in.
I was like, what?
It's not a business as far. I mean, unless you're going to milk this for the next 20 years.
She's got to be like in a nail salon or some bullshit. I mean, that's your business, Caesar, you dumbass.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to change my video settings. I'm not realizing.
How funny is it that Big Ed spent $2,000 and David spent $300,000 and Big Ed got laid? He
did bang her, Ed.
Yes.
Ed did get it. Oh, he got it in. Good.
Yes.
All right. I didn't know Ed got it in. God bless.
Oh, he did. He got it one time that we know of.
And so did the wife beater. He got it in.
Yeah. I mean, they showed him like in bed in the morning, so you'd think so, right?
Usman got it in.
Well, Usman's.
Did you see when he landed? He couldn't keep his hands off of her, and the friends were looking at him like he lost his fucking mind. Oh God!
Well, what was the couple where? Oh yeah, Nicole. Remember Nicole and Azim or Azim, whatever his name is, Azim,
the Turkish guy.
Yeah, and
the friends are playing basketball, and she's like, she's very old.
Yeah, but she's like, no, she wasn't old. She was young, but he's like, she's a little bit bigger than the pictures.
Now, that's the guy that borrowed the $200 to buy her engagement ring.
No. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. The one who was a private detective in America. I'm talking about before that. I know which one you're talking about. That couple is in America together. The one that borrowed the $200.
Yeah,
I believe they're in America.
Get out of here.
You know, there's another couple who's in America too. Do you remember the guy that lived on like the farm and he's dating that? I think she was Russian, like really skinny blonde chick. And they were, you know, they were arguing about living in the woods. Oh, no. Now I got to find pictures on my phone.
Yep.
But someone found sneaky pictures of her arriving at the airport.
No shit.
Natalia was the name, I think.
So I can't make this that big. It cuts everybody off. Dude, I cannot get over this fucking show.
This couple.
Oh, wow.
She's in America. They have pictures of her at the airport arriving.
Wow. She's actually attractive.
Yeah, but like this guy's got like no money. The one you're talking about is this
There's
one.
the gems.
This is the one you're talking about.
Yes.
Yes. That's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about Nicole and Azan or whatever his name is.
He is disgusting. And you know, I got to be honest with you.
Look at this. Look. She a little bit bigger than the photos.
Oh, he's the dentist, isn't he?
No.
I know
I don't know what he does.
He's really young. He's like 21.
Yeah. But she is stuck. She went to visit him, and she is stuck. She is stuck in his country.
What?
Morocco.
Right. And didn't she come with her kid, and he was the fucking cowboy or some bullshit, and they went to a bathhouse, and he's trying to talk to him, and he...
No. That was the one chick that's getting divorced. The hell was her name? What was her name? All right, it'll come to me in a minute. Hold on. The story goes that the chick you're talking about, which I'll find in a second, she got deported because she's Canadian and they found out she was illegal.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, the one you're talking about. Let me see. Find out. I wish I could remember all these names. I lose track. They just blur together at this point.
They're crazy. I wish I could just catch the moment.
Well, what about that guy Corey? He's with the girl from Brazil, but she doesn't want to get married, and he's like demanding that if you don't get married.
Holy shit! You know what? I got to bring that one up. I can actually bring that up without having any kind of problems here.
Well, don't play it, but you know what I'm talking about.
No. When am I gonna? No, not this stuff.
No, don't play any of it. It's copyright.
Is that going to be an issue?
We're reviewing, so technically under safe harbor, not safe harbor. You should be able to play. There's a certain amount of it.
Usage or non-for-profit. We're not doing this for profit.
No, it's only because we're reviewing it. Reviewing it.
TLC, 90 Day Fiance. Oh, this one's pregnant.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. But pull up 90 Day Fiance. What now?
Okay.
And put the couples. See can you skip through the couples in the picture?
Can I go through them? Let's see.
Is there a cast list on that thing?
No.
There's got to be.
Casting. Oh, Meet the Couples.
Meet the Couples. There you go.
Oh my! Look at these fucking people.
All right, so yeah, that's season one. Like keep going down.
Guy right here.
You're on season one, so keep going down.
More clips. Okay, that's all they're giving me for now.
Are you in? Can you change to season 2 or 3?
Let's see what we can get. No.
All right, now I gotta find it.
Sorry.
But the one girl.
This show is just brutal.
Yeah, you're talking about the kid with the glasses that's in the tub with the guy.
Look at these bullshit shows though on TLC. 7 Little Johnsons. I see a couple vaginas in there, so I'm not saying they're all Johnsons. Then you got Big World with more fucking midgets. Then you got Drag Life. Then you got more drag people. Then you got 90 Day Fiance.
All right, so here you go. This is the one. That's the one you're talking about. That's the one where the son was in the hot tub with him.
Right.
He filed divorce on her.
Good.
And the story goes that she was illegal or overstayed her visa. She's Canadian. And she went down to hang out with that Brazilian girl that won't marry the other dude.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what happened after that. There's like the story goes around in circles.
Look at this fucking bag of meat. Look at that awful, awful thing. My 600-pound life.
Oh, come on. That's in your favorites, John. You know it is.
No, it really isn't. 1,000-pound sisters? Oh, my God.
that 1,000 pounds each or 500 each?
It's their 500. Well, I'm probably thinking 4 and 6.
Oh my god. Well, the one guy that died off of 600-pound life lived.
He did live
2 miles away from me.
Oh, wow. Look at these. You broke my trust.
Oh, that's Just Landed. I think Just Landed is a show that's on the web. I don't think they have.
Okay, all right.
I might be wrong. I lose track of all the shows.
Dude, that's so fucking awful. I Am Jazz. Oh, God. Oh, why are we being force-fed this shit? We're literally, this is getting jammed down our throats, man. Oh, there's a new one, Dr. Pimple Popper.
You haven't seen that before?
I've seen Pimple Popper. Oh my God. Building Off the Grid. Now, I can respect that show.
I got a snippet for you. Caesar. You know Caesar, right?
Right.
He's supposed to be on Naked and Afraid.
Oh, no.
That's what I heard.
The survivalist Caesar can get oh, no.
Naked and Afraid.
I don't believe that for a minute. Caesar's piece. Oh. Okay, I think we found some of it. Here's some of the tell-all from Never Let Me Go. What? Oh, this girl got knocked up by a Japanese kid.
They have another one. She's pregnant again.
Another one?
Yeah.
This guy must be an amazing lover with that little tiny Jap dick.
That's the one that she moved. That was the other way where she was moving to Japan, I think it was. And he said, I have an apartment. I have all the stuff. I have the stuff for the baby. She gets there and they go into the mom and dad. My garage is bigger than their apartment.
Oh, yeah.
With the parents. The other one is, what's the couple where they were in the garage? It wasn't the beekeeper lady. It was.
I don't. Well, what about the Indian guy? The Indian lady. This mess.
Oh, she's in the new series. She's stuck over there.
She gave up her citizenship and then finds out he's married.
Yeah.
And he's been scamming her, but he loves her, so he's getting a divorce. And now the Indian government wants to put him in jail for breach of contract because they take that divorce shit seriously.
Yeah, I don't think people get divorced in India.
No, it's like
it's thrown on a roadside.
Yeah, no, it's bad. So now, oh God, that one's a whole friggin' mess. Oh, here we go. Before the 90 days, here we got Ash. Now here's Australia, right? So you got Ash. That guy's a mess. You got this girl over here who's smoking hot. I don't know why she's got to go to Australia to find a dick. She could just goes on this TV show. They see her. She can go back to America. She'll be like buried in dick. There will be guys all over the place trying to get on her. And
she's a psycho, though.
Well, she left a fucking newborn to go to Australia. She left her newborn.
And you know it's only the Americans that get paid on this show, right?
Okay, so Ash gets shit.
Yeah.
If I was Ash, I'd stay in Australia. I'd stay surfing. I'd deal with all those fucking hens that he has to put up with. He could probably bang anybody he wants over there. I mean, because I guess in Australia, that's a fucking catch.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he is smooth. If he can tell women, and I'm sure there's women that are like, oh my God, you're so good at relationships.
They were. Didn't you see in the beginning when he was like counseling and he's on the phone with them and they're like, I love you, Ash. It was like, what? It's a little conflict of interest. They love you. Look at Ed sitting on the bed. Look at him. Oh my Jesus Christ. What a mess he is. Look at that. He looks like a fucking fucked up anime samurai. What do they call that in England that he's got? Chinky eyes?
Who?
Ed.
No, it's called no neck.
Fucking neck. He has a condition.
Did you see the pictures of him before though? He looked like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google what is Ed's condition.
Yeah, it's a kind of osis. It's a something osis.
What is Ed's condition? Oh, EDS. That's like erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. Only you would type anything into face. Maybe you shouldn't have that screen on right now.
That's fine. I don't. No, man. 90-day fiance's condition. There it goes. Came right up. He has KFS, Kentucky Fried Syndrome.
He does it. He's like this.
Yeah,
he seems like a nice guy. The fact that he laid into David for 3 hours. David was like, "Get this piece of shit off the screen."
Oh, look at that. A KFS syndrome, cast member, has a rare disorder. It's a congenital, meaning you have it when you're born, at least 2 neck vertebrae and Kipple field.
But how come it didn't show up? If he wasn't fat, you wouldn't see it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You're right.
But I don't know what happened with him between that picture and now.
Okay, here's that picture. There it is. Him then and now. He almost looks like Obama.
Yeah.
And now, and from that to that, what the fuck? Dude, what kind of coke bender fucking happened to him? I mean, Jesus Christ. He looks like he spent a year in the ethichrome.
That's what is that, 30 years apart, those pictures?
1988 to 2019.
31 years.
Yeah, somewhere in between. A safe.
He's like 55 now, so he was 24. He was like 24 in those pictures. Actually, no, that says 2005, doesn't it?
That's 1995.
Oh, it's 90. I can't read it. It's so small on the screen.
1995. And he's got a 20-something-year-old kid. So the kid had to be born slightly sometime in this vicinity. And he looks like he's a bartender. He's a bartender. Look at that.
How did he come up with putting mayonnaise in his hair? Is that something off like Pinterest?
Is that mayonnaise?
Yes, he washes his hair in mayonnaise.
Oh, he's an idiot. Oh my God. And then he eats it. Look at him, that fat fuck. He has to actually grow a beard to have a chin. Look at him.
He seems like a nice guy though. But I mean, you know, everybody's like, he's a rude piece of shit. But I mean, if you meet a girl overseas, right, and she's got hairy legs, bad breath, how do you bridge that gap?
Well, when you like 12-year-old boys, you put up with it.
But he's like, I'll shave my face if you shave your legs.
Yeah, he shaved his face and lost his neck. He did, man. Look at this. Ed opens up about his short neck. He talks about it, actually.
You know who is big? Who's his big fan?
Who?
Who do you think? It's someone from a 80s TV show. I'm trying to think of hints I can give you without fucking giving it all away.
He looks like fucking Corky.
His biggest fan is Tori Spelling.
Well, she's no beauty either, to be honest. Pretty fucked up, dude.
So they were both good looking 20 years ago. Well, actually, I think I've seen her more recently.
She's never that good looking. She looked too much like her fucking dad. And if you don't know who Tori Spelling is, let's bring that fucker up. Tori Spelling. Spell. There we go. That is not a good-looking girl, people. Now let's go to that fucking mugshot. What the fuck, dude?
The one on like the third row from the right, the black dress.
There.
She looked like years ago, right?
No. Let's see what she looked like years.
No, to the right, next to the little girl in the red dress. To the left of it, there's a girl, blonde. There's a girl with a black dress. You just see the top, right? That you just scrolled off.
This is what she looked like years ago.
Yeah.
This is what she looks like now.
Is that real?
That's what she looked like years ago.
That can't be real.
That's her, bro. Yup. Come on. She went. That's the interim picture right there. That's the interim. And then bang. What the fuck? That's a great hairline, though. Right to her eyebrows. Right. That's not a forehead. That's like a two-head. There's no head. It's all fucking hair. And great. Look at her roots. Jesus. That was years ago. She almost there years ago.
What was the show she was on that I've never watched?
Really bad implant. Look at that.
What was the show she was on? Is it 90210?
210.
What year was that? 95?
Oh my, that breast implant is terrible. No, that had to be like 89 or something.
Oh, I was that longer?
Oh, come on, man. That's probably the best she ever looked in her life. At that moment, she needed to land a man and land him hard.
Yeah, but she's still got that money, man. She's got the spelling money. Wasn't that guy like Aaron? Was it Aaron Spelling?
So let's go to Aaron Spelling now, because
was he an actor or just a TV producer?
Producer, but that apple didn't fall anywhere away from the tree. Come on, there it is. That's Danny's little girl. He looks like the fucking crypt keeper. Well, there's the mom. There's mom and dad together. So they made that fucking hideous chud. Oh my. Candy Spelling was her name.
How much younger is she?
It doesn't give me ages here. And there's mommy, daddy, and then daughter. That was the greatest moment she had right there.
He is way older than all of those people.
Oh, yeah.
He could be the grandfather in that photo.
Yeah, yeah.
What other shows did he make?
Oh, look, this is when he was doing his Joe Biden impression. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. See, look at that. That's Daddy's little girl. No joke. And they got a brother, too. Yeah, you see right there, that wasn't awful. Before she screwed up her tits. Oh, look at the 90210 years. Now look at who you got here.
People are saying you're not one to talk there.
What? What am I not to talk about?
Pull up a picture of what you looked like years ago.
Let's see.
We're getting a bit away from the topic anyway.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Where is one of me from?
I tried to get someone off the show on the. I tried to get someone off the show onto this tonight, but I didn't get a reply.
Oh, did you try to get Jen Perez?
Yes.
Let's see.
It's only 2 p.m. where she is, or 3, or whatever it is.
Oh, wow. That's early. Where is Facebook?
Let's get back to some of the cast members of the 90 Day, because we're way off.
We're way off topic. Okay, let's see. You want to see a picture of me back when? Fucking lazy fucks. All you had to do is go on Facebook. Lazy cocksuckers.
Supposedly, though, Lisa says Osborne can have more wives.
Oh, he can.
I don't believe that's true, though.
Well, if that's the case.
If you saw her screaming at him on this thing, you would know that that's bollocks.
Bollocks.
I'm trying to find any more of the spoil.
Untrue. Let's see. Years ago.
Yeah, it says here Jeffrey and Varja were asked not to participate in the tell-all.
Yeah, she definitely. I got the impression she was scamming the shit out of him.
And Avery and Ash broke up like 15 times.
She was looking to string him along. And she honestly, I think, considering how close.
But what did she get out of it? I don't understand.
Well, I'm sure
Did
she
people
got
move to Australia. No, this was people going to America. This was before 90 days, right?
right.
That's you with the anger management
And here's
logo.
me dude. There's the future. That's just fucked up. I'm a little concerned.
That's
I'm a little concerned.
That's you next week.
That's that's me when they run out of dye.
So Rose didn't say happy birthday online to Ed.
Ed, wait,
Ed.
which Ed?
Big Ed, the one with no neck.
It's his birthday today.
That was like last week, I think.
Did he get his vasectomy?
I hope so.
He should have got it years ago.
Golly, where's your camera? There he is.
Ta-da.
There, look, that was me years ago.
What, Golly?
No. Poor man. No, nobody wants to be.
That's just about when I started doing comedy.
Oh, you're a comedian?
Fuck you, dickhead.
Tom, we're talking about
Tori Spelling?
no, that I don't know where that came from, but we were talking about the 90 Day Fiance. Some people acquired 10 hours of raw footage from the tell-all, which airs in 2 or 3 weeks, with all kinds of crazy shit in it that will never make it to the TV show.
Oh God.
I haven't managed to pick up on 90 Day Fiance.
No.
Never seen a second of it.
You got to be kidding. There we go. Young, beautiful Hollywood.
What, that black girl?
No, ass. Dick. Such a
My viewers are all about this stupid Tiger King show, and I got
saw
10 minutes into it, and I'm like, this is just a methed out hillbilly redneck train wreck. It's like, this is Honey Boo Boo.
I'll give you the Tiger King in 1 minute. He owns tigers. Supposedly he killed off some because he didn't want to pay to feed them.
Yeah.
All he does is raise them for cubs so kids can pet them. And after 6 weeks or whatever it is, the kids can't pet him anymore because they'll probably bite their fucking arms off. No, really. And then this Carol Baskin bitch in Florida, she runs yet another fucking zoo, but hers is the rescue zoo. We rescue animals instead of letting them die or be killed. Meanwhile, her husband went missing in 1979 and no one's know where he is. So they launched a campaign against each other. He had a public access show that just called her a cunt, and he had a dummy of her and he put a shotgun in its mouth and blew its head off. He's off his fucking meds, dude. And then he actually paid someone.
Isn't he in jail, or he's
he is.
Because he supposedly paid someone to kill her, but it was only $2,000. So
What
I don't
is this?
I don't know what kind of crackhead.
The guy was a crackhead, ex-criminal, who said, he goes, I'll kill her. How much you want to give me? And the guy says, goes, well, how much you want? He goes, give me $3,000. He goes, here's $3,000. And then the guy never intended to kill him, and nor was it. I don't think he expected him to kill her for $3,000.
Well, you know what ruined it was a couple of the guys were into some other shit, and they all started cooperating with the FBI, and they pretty much set him up. They're like, will you let me off for having this? What the hell was that little animal he had in his dealership? I don't remember what it was now.
Okay, so this guy had an exotic pet store.
Yeah.
And he had an animal, I don't know, an ocelot or a fucking lemur or something.
marmoset?
I think it was.
Yeah, that he didn't have papers for. So they came in, they're going to throw.
If you believe the FBI got involved with him for that, you're off your rocker.
And then the guy from Vegas was a bad dude to begin with. The guy was a fucking, like, he was a pimp. And he was bringing the hookers on a bus through Vegas, and you get on the bus and they do what they do. And then that's what he had a hooker bus.
Yeah, but then he took the bus. He took the bus and he fucking put animals on it instead.
Yeah,
and he'd drive you between hotels, and you get to pet the tiger in the back of the bus.
With the hookers.
His lover killed himself or something. He had like 2.
Oh, dude, blew his head off accidentally.
Yeah.
They have it on security video.
Yeah, he blew his head off accidentally.
And they never fixed a hole in the wall.
He would always goof around and like point the gun at people and pull the trigger, right?
Yeah.
He forgot about the one in the chamber. And he goes, hey, look at me. boom, and he fucking blows his brains out.
Well, of course, everybody's saying that he meant to do it.
Oh, I don't know about that one. That's not one you do. You don't walk in on somebody you're supposedly friends with and go, "Hey man, check me out."
This kid that killed himself, he was a good-looking guy, and he wasn't gay. But I guess you go gay when your buddy's got $4 or $5 million
worth of coke and lots of coke and booze,
tons of coke
and drugs and every toy a little grown man could ever want, and guns and chicks and fire trucks and tigers.
After seeing that show, I don't think anyone has ever done what they meant to do that's involved with that. It's like, I don't think
whatever happened was just fate. It just fucking happened.
Yeah, it's just hillbilly
he involved
redneck
so many people that
park.
fucked him over. They just fucked him over, and then other people fucked each other over, and this guy started owning the zoo, and then they were moving the zoo, and now they're building a new zoo, and then he's in jail.
There's some shit going on there, man. The guy comes in, he goes, "Hey, I'll feed your tigers. How much money you want?" He goes, "Give me $500,000. And so he comes in with $500,000, and he's like, "Hey, here's my new partner." In the meantime, he's got a fucking zoo worth $5 million. You just sold the fucking 50% for $500,000. You're an asshole.
Yeah, but you know what happened is that Carol Baskin, the one who murdered her husband, she won in a libel suit against him for $1 million. So he had to get the zoo out of his name quick. So he put this other dude in it, and the other dude just fucked him over.
He put it in his mom's name and then bankrupted his mother.
Oh, yeah, his mom and dad got thrown out of their house.
Mm-hmm.
They literally just got evicted out of their house because they guaranteed this fucking money for the zoo on their house.
And then he didn't want to give up the shit he was supposed to give up, so he started blowing it up.
It's amazing.
Oh, yeah, the list of stuff that she was supposed to get, he would put dynamite in and blow up on his TV show.
And send them the parts. He blew up a Rolex.
It's amazing who America chooses to make rich.
Well, he made himself rich, though. I mean, no one knew who the fuck he was until all this shit was done and over with.
Yeah.
When he was doing all these TV shows, he was trying to get famous, but now we can't make anything of it because he's in fucking jail.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. That was some crazy shit. We have been watching some fucked up stuff during this quarantine, though, haven't we?
Oh, do you have cable yet?
I've got Roku. I just got it. I just moved, so I just got, and out in the middle of nowhere, I've got gig internet. 1 gig, daddy.
That's because you don't have to share the node with anyone.
No.
There's not a mountain between you and the pole.
That's right. And so yeah, I just got that yesterday.
So
Nice.
in this lockdown, what have you been watching? What have you binged other than
well, see, I'm an old man. I binge
you
the Rockford Files, and I binge old TV shows. Yeah, a man called
Guy.
In all fairness, though, Paul, they're new to him.
No. Let me list the shows we got in England from America: the Rockford Files, the Fall Guy, Family Ties, Banana Splits,
Columbo, McLeod.
No, I don't think so. The Cosby Show,
Dallas.
And then when satellite TV came in, we got The Simpsons, Cops, 21 Jump Street.
All the Fox and CW shows.
Before that we got Dynasty, Dallas.
Yeah.
And I remember when they had the Who Shot JR thing, they were trying to keep it secret because it aired in America or something. There was either that or it aired in England first because we're 5 hours ahead. I don't know. They were trying to pay the newspapers not to fucking say who it was and all that other shit.
Wait a minute. That was like 80,
What about
that was 1982.
What?
Who Shot JR was I think 80.
Yeah, it was way back then.
And it was Bing Crosby's daughter shot him.
And you want to know what else is going on now? Now they're reopening the Natalie Wood murder or death or whatever thing.
And the Carol Baskin's husband.
They've tried to open that. Yeah, the Who Shot JR was aired November 21st, 1980, but they've tried to reopen Natalie Wood like 3 times.
Well, they got it.
Story. Give me a 1-minute story.
Natalie Wood was partying on a boat with Robert Wagner.
And Christopher Walken.
And they wake up in the morning from a coke-induced alcohol blackout. And
An
she
old
gone.
Hollywood.
What's that?
Old Hollywood
Old
drinking.
Hollywood, yeah, Coke and booze and everything else. Christopher Walken wakes up and he goes, "Hey, Robert, where's your lovely wife?" And she wasn't there. She was gone. She washed up on the beach after this big fucking manhunt to find her. She couldn't swim. That was another thing. What kind of wood doesn't float?
Well, she got in a little dinghy, and she was wearing a fur coat, and she was just totally smashed. And they theorized that she slipped out of the dinghy with this fur coat on. It just weighed her down and drowned her.
And she couldn't
But those
swim.
two were fighting. Robert Wagner and Christopher Walken were actually fighting. It got physical over her on the boat that night.
What about?
Yeah, I think they had her on the rotisserie and somebody poked her in the asshole and she got upset.
Falcon Crest is another one.
You know, Christopher Walken, went long on the stroke, fell out, and when he went back in, he caught her in the asshole.
All right, let's see how good Gulley's fucking knowledge is, man. This Gulley fucking thinks he knows all this shit. So here's the question.
Go ahead.
David Bowie and Mick Jagger put some 80s pop star girl on the rotisserie, but they've never named that girl.
Kylie Minogue.
No, before that. No, I was way. I might have. I mean, who knows?
Tina Turner.
Who?
Tina Turner.
80s pop star.
80s, and it's a go of it. It's a go, and they've talked about it all the time, but they don't name the person, and it's somebody well known.
Are we supposed to know
British.
who she was, or
No one knows?
Dusty, what's her
why
name?
would I know?
I don't know. I thought you were a fucking music aficionado.
And this is the first I've heard of it.
Who
Really?
did?
This is the first I've heard of it.
Bowie?
God, I can't imagine who that would be.
Jagger?
Debbie Gibson.
I'm guessing British.
Okay.
Let's see.
It says here.
Mick Jagger says.
Former bodyguard of David Bowie and Mick Jagger had threesome in closet. He stood guard outside where Bowie and Jagger locked themselves in a cupboard for 20 minutes with a famous female singer.
British.
I'm guessing British, but then they don't say where it was. But they say cupboard. So, I mean, cupboard makes me think England.
Yeah.
No,
Dusty
I mean,
Springfield.
and one of their wives caught Mick Jagger and David Bowie fucking.
Yeah, that I did know. But well, who was the big British pop star from
All
the
Spice
early
Girls.
to mid 80s?
No, I think it was way before then.
All right, so wait a second though. Rudolph Nureyev was there, and they banned him. They pushed him out in the hallway.
Oh, you found the story?
Yeah, they pushed him out in the hallway.
Who's the girl?
And there was a rather famous British singer. They don't say who.
And it's not the Spice Girls because they didn't start till 90 fucking.
Samantha Fox.
Could be right. No, but she was a topless model back then. I don't think this was when she was a singer. When did she start singing and start being a topless model?
They don't say what year it was.
No, exactly.
Sheena Easton.
Tyra Wilcox.
Sheena Easton.
Kate Bush.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be interesting. Kate Bush was Irish, though.
Well, and Sheena Easton's Scottish.
Yeah.
Olivia Newton-John.
Australian.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sheena, I would say Sheena just because she did Prince to get those squeeze out those last few hits that Prince produced. Sugarwall.
Wardrobe threesome by who? Who was it?
No, nowhere I've seen lists who it is.
Hold on, I think it's here. The girl never got credit.
Exactly. Can you put that on your IMDb?
But wait a minute. They were touring Australia. It happened in 79.
Well, Kylie Minogue was doing soap operas in 86 or 87, so it ain't her.
It's on her IMDb under self.
Yes. I don't even know any Australian singers from '79. Did we even get any in England?
John, dude.
You should see who was their opening act for that tour.
Oh, they won't say who it is. They said it happened.
Yeah, they're not naming names.
I'm trying to think.
It was the girl whose voice cracked on "Sympathy for the Devil," or no? What's that other song?
I'm trying to think of, because the Australian sort of invasion didn't happen until like 85 or so. I mean, it was while the Men at Work.
Anything went back then. The three of them ended up in a walk-in closet filled with Bowie's costumes. David told me to wait outside and make sure they weren't disturbed. Nureyev was partying with them, but was spotted them sneaking off. I wanted to join them. But then Bowie said, I have to politely say no. It doesn't.
I have to politely say no, you can't join the rotisserie. I'm sorry.
Sorry, old boy, but I have to politely say no.
There probably wasn't a girl in there. They were probably docking.
They probably thought there was a girl in there. And when they went out, she said, boy, she had her finger in my ass the whole time.
I'm sorry, you've been found surplus to requirements for the rotisserie.
This 90-day fiance topic just went out the window.
Well, dude, we did an hour on it. It's like 9:14. God, what a fucked up show that is. So yeah, I'm looking for it. It doesn't say who it was.
John is right, man. I have pulled DVDs out that I never thought I would watch again.
DVDs.
I have a quick announcement. I don't know if I'm starting it tomorrow or next Wednesday, but I am starting the Comedy Cove online open mic.
How'd you manage that?
I told you, Gene. He just gave me the okay.
Oh, okay.
So you can do it.
All right. I don't know.
I'm not performing. I'm just fucking laughing at morons.
Really not all that fucking.
Carl got like 30 people last week.
But here's the thing about that. We're giving it away, bro. I mean, anybody.
No, I'm not performing. I'm not giving away any performance.
All right. So
I'm just gonna use my Zoom. It maybe no one will want to do it. I don't know.
Josie Jagger, was she a singer?
No.
Dancing in the Streets. When was that?
85. I'm gonna say, maybe 86.
That had to be.
Here, I'll tell you right now. I got it.
Years. You found it?
Oh, that can't be true. It says it was released in 93, but that can't be true.
What was?
Bowie and Jagger. That was a big.
Dancing
MTV.
in the Streets?
That was a big MTV thing.
Dancing in the Streets was got to be 87, 88.
Yeah.
Right?
They only have died of AIDS, right? So, oh! Ava Cherry?
I don't know who that is.
Ava Cherry. She was 19. She was the filling in the sex sandwich.
Well, you found something that says that?
Right there.
I can't. It's too small. I can't read it.
Dancing in the Street was.
Put up a picture of her. Let's see what she looks like.
Dancing in the Street was released in August of 85.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
oh, dude.
That's the girl whose voice broke on the fucking.
But who is she? I don't know who she is.
She's just a backup singer.
But how's she an 80s pop star then?
She was famous for the.
Does she have a hit? Or more than one?
I'm trying to think. It's not Sympathy for the Devil, but it's on the same album.
What's her name?
Just
Ava Cherry.
Not Nana Cherry, right? Ava Cherry. What is her name?
Ava Cherry.
Ava.
Could be Nana Cherry's mother.
She got a song called "Gimme Gimme." It supposedly was a hit.
Oh, she's kind of hot there, though.
She's from Chicago.
Yeah, I see that. She's had a lot of albums, but it looks like it's probably one song on each. They're all like compilations of like dance songs.
There she is.
She's got her own website.
I'm looking back in those days. A lot of these are like, I don't even know the groups they named. There's a group called Ripe. Maybe that's the name of the album. I don't know.
Let's see.
She doesn't even have a wiki page. That's kind of, let me see if I can find one.
You getting audio
Oh,
on
no,
that?
here she is.
No.
Yeah, she's got one of those Wikipedia pages that's like in.
It's not showing a microphone on that feed.
She's got like those wiki pages that are in.
That looks like Janet Jackson if she fell asleep in a tanning machine.
Slavic, you know, it's not.
Don't play too much audio.
You getting it?
No, it sounds like it's through a fucking puddle. No, that's awful.
She's awful, dude. It's bad.
She's also, she says, Ava Cherry, also known as Black Barbarella.
That makes sense if they tap that.
Yeah, but who is she though? Is this guy just like trying to throw people off with that?
No, Nureyev said it, and she came out and admitted it.
Oh, you found something that said that? She was on the rotisserie.
Right here.
She was with Bowie touring and on his albums from 74 to 78.
Right, but I mean, what claim to fame? How was she a pop star?
After his tragic death on Sunday.
And she got together with Curtis Mayfield.
So she only released the information after Bowie died. So Bowie was the one who brought her in on all of it.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you start your show again today, Tom?
No, I started it yesterday. Yesterday, I think we only had like 1.5 thousand. Today we had, I think, a couple 2.5 thousand on Facebook. You know, the most people listen on the network, so you don't even. That's what's funny to me. It's like 1% listen on Facebook, and then the rest of them are all on those streaming networks.
I don't believe the numbers on those streaming networks ever. Because remember when we were on that fucking Ironic? I go and look at the stats, and there'll be zero.
Yeah. Well, I don't necessarily believe the numbers, but I know they're more than Facebook. I don't trust those numbers at all, but I know that.
I'm assuming that Facebook, they share them on their pages too, right? That's where the numbers come from.
No. Most of the networks I'm on don't have me on their Facebook page.
Oh, Gulley wants it.
Who?
No, it was. Oh, okay, I got it wrong. No, you came in. It was good.
Anybody else want on?
No, I thought we should get Ken Fowler in, because apparently Ken Fowler has a similar to a 90-Day Fiancé story about.
Right, so ask him if he wants to come on.
Hey, what's up with Mike Mazza? What show is he on?
He's on some movie that him and his friend produced, some horror movie.
Okay, yeah, he's got some prosthetic head or something he got for winning a contest or something.
Yeah, he had me vote for him.
Hey, well, at least he's out there doing something, you know.
Did you see what a couple of comics? Dan Soder was saying that comics shouldn't put out stupid fucking content now because they're devaluing themselves.
Soder wasn't the only one. So did Kevin Downey. I kind of agree with him.
Yeah, I mean the most I put out a couple of stupid videos just for the hell of it, but I mean the most I do is podcast now because I've been doing that for ages, so who cares?
Well, plus if you put out coronavirus specific stuff, now's the time to do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've written at least 5 minutes on being stuck in my house.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which I played. Not those stupid videos. I actually have some material, which cool. I was talking with I don't know if you know Sharon Simon was on with me doing, and I ran some of the jokes with her, and she said they were really good. So, I'm
cool.
See if I can get 5 minutes out of it. Huh?
See that right there?
What, the cancer spot?
Yeah, the cancer. Last night,
Are we getting this guy on or not?
I just sent him a message. Last night, the little dog likes to stuff his toys under the TV cabinet, right? So at 3 o'clock in the morning, he's barking his ass off because he wants me to get his shit out from underneath the TV cabinet. So I go next to the TV cabinet. I lay down on the floor to reach underneath the thing, and the bigger dog jumps on my head, the 40-pounder. Jumps on my head, he jumps on my back, and the two of them start fighting. The dog ends up, the bigger one hits the TV cabinet and knocks a tube of hand cream that my wife had on top of the TV cabinet, and the way it fell, comes down, and the corner of the tube sticks in. It went in and stuck in my face. And I'm
like any part of this story, it wasn't his wife's cream, it was his boyfriend's cum load that he just aimed at his fucking face and he nailed it in the mouth with it. And that's what he's trying to say. That was the
hole, man. It stuck. I had to pull the fucking corner out. It stuck in my fucking face. And then it started bleeding. The two asshole dogs start licking the fucking blood off like I'm delivering treats. It was like, what the fuck is going on? I said, fuck you, fuck your toys. I left the fucking hand cream. I hope you choke on this shit. And I fucking went and I cleaned up the fucking mess, motherfuckers.
Yeah, what actually really happened is he's on a coke binge. And talking of coke binges, we should invite that fucking Pancake on our show. Do we even know what his real name is?
Dude,
this guy Pancake, he's doing crack on the podcast. He's smoking crack.
Dude, that podcast, to be honest, we have had some insane shit happen on that already.
Yeah, but last night, was I unfair to that one guy who started saying we were sexually assaulting a girl for saying hello to her?
No, that was bullshit. That fucking the Geddy Lee guy.
No, J. Paul.
That's the Geddy Lee looking motherfucker.
Oh, I don't know.
No, man, it was a sick dude. We have had autistic. What was that?
What?
He gave me the finger. He was like,
who did? Oh, Tom?
Tom. He's like,
he's finally got cell service, so he's like impressed. Yeah, I don't know how to find Pancake.
Mom?
Yeah.
Mom? We're looking at porn! Dude, we have seriously had some crazy shit happen. By the way, are you following any of this crazy shit that's been going on with General Flynn? Paul?
No, I don't even know who that is. Oh, isn't that the guy they're trying to fire because he hit someone?
No, they framed the motherfucker. We lost Gulley. He wanted everybody to be quiet while he showed us his new flip phone.
He'll come back.
Yeah, man, it was weird. Yeah, I invited Ken. He must be busy.
I'm trying to get hold of Pancake.
You want to end this in 4 minutes, and then I can take a giant dump for the 10 o'clock show starts?
We can end it now.
All right.
So coming up, I don't want to fucking kill you. Coming up this weekend, I think, is the first tell-all. Actually, no, I think there's one more episode and then 2 weeks of tell-all. And the video that we've been talking about is the second day of filming, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's all going to be in the second day of the show. It could be all mixed up.
Okay, I would just love to get to the point in this where the N-bomb comes out and this lady over here's facing.
Okay, so go to your messenger and play my clip.
Oh yeah, I can do that too.
Which I sent you.
Oh, Will's already texting. All right, let's end this now.
Okay.
And then
thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank you.
Peace.
Peace. That's a lot of